What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning back in. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 50 subscribers, so thank you guys so very much. I appreciate it. Now, let's jump into today's podcast. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk about the Roberto Clemente Award, which Adam Wainwright just won. If you all know, Adam Wainwright is one of my favorite Cardinal pitchers of all times. So, shout out to him for winning this award. So what the Roberto Clemente Award is, it's given annually to a player who demonstrates the values of Hall of Famer Clemente, and that he displayed in his commitment to the community and understanding the value of helping others. He was also a pretty good player, in my opinion. Each club nominates a player in September. The winner is selected from 30 nominees during the World Series. Originally, the Commissioner's Award, the honor was named for Clemente in 1973. He was actually killed, I believe, in a plane crash in his country, if I'm not mistaken. So, there's only been he's actually the sixth one. Adam Wainwright is the sixth one to win the award for the St. Louis Cardinals now, which is most by any MLB club. So he's done so many different things. He's been previously nominated for the award in 2015, 2017, and then 2019, also 2018, I believe. So he's just doing so very much. He's actually got a foundation, which is called the Big League Impact, and it was founded in 2013. So, which a lot of these things included Hades Fair Village Secondary School, which opened for the 2019-2020 school year, and it also partnered with Water Mission to build a clean water system for the community, which is a huge thing there, of course. Haiti is they get hit quite a bit by hurricanes, and they're just a really poor country, and so people like him goes and helps, which is a really huge help down there. So in Honduras, he also his Big League Impact Foundation pretty much funded the construction of a clean water system, servicing more than 15,000 people, which we don't think is a lot in a way, but that is a big, huge step. And in Ethiopia, which you don't really hear anything about Ethiopia very much, right? His mission trip, sorry about that, guys. His mission trip there led to the purchase of an 11-acre plot that is now a site of clinic and a dairy and crop farm, which I don't agree with dairy farms. But anyway, Adam also partnered with Crisis Aid International to feed children in Africa who have died of starvation, and also provided aid to help give victims of sex trafficking a new opportunity at life, which is a huge thing there. It's a huge thing in a lot of countries, sex trafficking is. Even here in the United States, it is. So BLI's relationship with Crisis Aid provides weekly meals for 3,000 families in the greatest need, including a local campaign that helps feed 200 families per year in the South of St. Louis. So he's also doing things in the community as well, not just out of the country. He's doing things that is really needed. So in 2019, Big League Impact partnered with the Garth Brooks Teammates for Kids Foundation to launch MLB and Club Back Home Plate project to address family and childhood food insecurity. To date, the effort has provided nearly 8 million meals across the United States and Canada, including 4 million meals during the COVID pandemic. So more than 150 Major League players have worked with Big League Impact to bring their charitable aspirations to life, with approximately $5.8 million donated to 94 charities, which is amazing. And then, Adam Wainwright just did a fantasy football league for this season to raise money for charities, since they couldn't do anything for charities, really. You couldn't have any events. So that was one way he stepped outside the box and thought, hey, we can do something like this. He did it. Boom, they raised, I can't remember how much money. So, and a lot of players got involved in that. And so that really does help with a lot of things around, and they got to choose the charity of their choice. So it was, these players got to choose the charity of their choice. So a lot of these players are on the back burner. You don't see a lot of things that they actually do until they win awards like this. And I know Adam Wainwright is probably not doing it for the awards. He's doing it because he has a heart for this kind of stuff. That's the way that I see it. So he's actually done so much for the community, and I'm sure there's a lot more out there that we just don't get to see on a daily basis, right? So the Roberto Clemente Award was a huge thing, And he was actually selected from a list of 30 club nominees, which is huge. So all those other players too, there's no telling what they have all done. It's a matter of giving back to the community, which is one thing I feel like a lot of these athletes do that sometimes you just don't see. Some of them, they want it for attention, and some of them, they don't. They do it behind the scenes, and sometimes things just get leaked out because that's just the time frame. 20 years ago, they could do things on the back burner and nobody would really know, right? Unless you do have that one, photographer or whatever who catches it on film. But yeah, it's amazing, and this actually dates back to 1971, which it was originally known as Commissioner's Award prior. And honestly, I may try to eventually do a video on YouTube about all this. I'm not going to be the one speaking. I'm just going to probably put like little pictures and the year up of when they won it and stuff. And if you guys want me to do a Roberto Clemente video, I can do that too. If you have not seen my Lou Brock one, go watch my Lou Brock one because it'll be something similar to that. Or it may be similar to the top 10 NBA, my favorite top 10 NBA retired athletes. I can't remember which one or how I titled that, but that was one of my favorite ones to actually do, and I can do something like that again, which it may be like a little bit different, but yeah, so there's a lot of my favorite players that are actually on this list. If you don't know, I'm a huge baseball fan. I grew up watching a lot of baseball. I mean, I watch quite a bit of sports, but mostly baseball, basketball, and football. So I have a huge heart for baseball. I studied a lot of history about baseball. So yeah, I've done like a lot of papers on it too for school. So it's just one of those things that I just love every sport, but at the same time, I really love seeing things like this. And, I just love seeing players actually go out there giving back to the community because that's such a huge ordeal. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this is probably boring to you guys, but I appreciate it if you tune in anyway. Thank you so much. Have a great day.